Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. And today, my special guest is Ken Pischel of Dynamic Business Consultants. So, Ken, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Well, thanks, Mike, and hi to everybody.
So,
It's nice to be here.
Ken, tell me, what is Dynamic Business Consultants and what's your role with the company?
Dynamic Business Consultants is a consulting firm that specializes in fractional CFO services and bookkeeping services for closely held businesses.
Okay, so now, Ken, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
It's usually, and I've had these situations, I have a client situation now like this, where it's family business and one of the owners is going through a divorce. So, and from that standpoint, the personal and the business both get thrown into the mix. And we need to help the business owners in any way possible, obviously. Sometimes both parties are owners, in which case you need to get one of them out of the business. So other times it's just one of them who's an owner, and you're just trying to help that person preserve what they have.
Sure. So, Ken, what are the challenges that you face in your area of work?
Well, I mean, I'm going to say it's not a work specific challenge anymore, but it's more of the nature of where we are in society. Remote work versus on-site work. And at one point we were all remote. I mean, we were all on site. And that was much easier for me, compartmentalized. And once we went mostly remote, especially over COVID, there were no more boundaries.
Right.
And everybody wants you from everywhere. Now, we're probably half on site and half remote because we're going back the other way a little bit. That's the toughest of the bunch because the people that are remote do not understand when you're not accessible when you're on site. So to me, that's the biggest challenge.
So, Ken, what would be the best way for a prospective client or other professional like myself to contact you?
Well, that would be phone 631-834-7919 or email K Pischel. That's P as in Peter, I S as in Sam, CHEL @gmail.com.
Perfect. So, Ken Pischel, we have now come to the most important part of our show, and that happens to be the question of the week. So, Ken Pischel, this is your question of the week. If you could make any non-edible thing edible to humans, what would you choose and why?
All right, that's a crazy question. So I just need a second, even though I don't want to leave dead air. What I think I would like foil, paper, and types of plastic. It would be much easier if you can store your food, heat your food, or whatever you're eating your food on or with, just wrap up and put in your mouth.
Oh, I love that answer. That is a great answer. It's creative and it's fun.
And it's good for the environment.
Exactly. Ken Pischel, you have said it all. You are providing bookkeeping services for businesses one day at a time. And I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Freed.
Well, thanks, Michael. Thanks for that. It's great that you had me on. Thank you.